Hi, my name is Cole Yao, and I'm doing my research project over different ethnicities here in the US and how they may choose to change their vocal register when speaking to one another. Going into this project, I predicted that two people of the same ethnicity meeting for the first time would in fact choose to use more of a casual and relaxed vocal register and not worry so much about their choice of words. As opposed to two people of different ethnicities meeting for the first time, I thought that they would use more of a consultative or formal vocal register and maybe be a bit more nitpicky on their word choice. I asked my friend who is trilingual. He was raised speaking Spanish and English and is now learning ASL. I asked him if whenever he communicates with somebody in Spanish, whether it is more easy to communicate using a casual register or a more consultative or formal register. And he said it's much easier to be understood when he uses a formal register, because if he goes with a casual register, there are so many different accents from all over that things can be a little bit confusing and a little misunderstood. So he said that it is much better to just go with a formal register when speaking to somebody for the first time. I went ahead and did a little interview with a few people, small group of people, male, female, and then black, white, and Hispanic. I asked them a few simple questions. I asked them when meeting somebody for the first time of the same ethnicity if they use more of a casual or a formal speech register, and if they went ahead and kind of cleaned up their speaking or if they just left it very casual and relaxed. And across the board, everybody pretty much answered that when meeting somebody for the first time, whether they be of the same ethnicity or the opposite or different ethnicity, they actually chose to go with a formal speech register because it is much easier to understand and then things don't get misinterpreted as easily. I also went ahead and asked them if, when speaking to somebody who they have known for a while, possibly a close friend of the same ethnicity, if they changed up their speech at all. And the answer was usually very casual speech and more relaxed setting. And same went to somebody of a different ethnicity. Something I found very interesting was that ethnicity actually didn't play very much into their choice of vocal registers or even wording. It did play a little bit into their slang and some of the vernacular word choice, but something that made much a larger impact on the vocal registers were actually the sex of the person. If somebody was of the opposite sex that they were talking to, they were more likely to speak with more of a consultative or formal register, trying to impress the other person and sound like they were intelligent and could correctly use English, as opposed to if they were speaking to somebody of the same sex, they were more likely to use a casual register. I came to find out that ethnicity does not play much into their choice of registers, but more of the context and the situation of the environment and the socialization going on. So throughout my project, I proved that ethnicity, for the most part here in Austin, does not play too much into people's choice of vocal registers and slang and vernacular choices. Thank you.